Bro, like, what am I playing? Holy bro. When the tourney, bro, like, oh my god, man, there's no way I just do like that. Bro, like, what?
G'day mates, welcome to another episode of Antics with Aussie, where I keep you up to date with everything going on in competitive Fortnite. And it's been a few days since I've done one of these, so a lot has happened. We had NA East DreamHack and we had EU DreamHack. NA had a whole bunch of drama as always. We had Clix Unknown beefing so hard on Twitter. We had Calc getting griefed out of qualifying for finals in the very last game. We had Bugha having one of the most legendary game sixes you've ever seen in a major tournament to almost win, but falling just short to a taxi, and I'll show you what I mean by that. We also had EU DreamHack finals this morning, which was an absolute nightmare. They were delayed by 6 hours. Pro players were getting so pissed off, but we do have some good news. I also want to talk about the updates to the loot pool, which has been massive and super exciting. So let's just jump straight into it, and let me show you exactly what stopped Calc from qualifying for the grand finals, because it was a rough one.
Bro, what is this? What is this? Like, no way. Like, no way I'm playing an EU player. There's no way, bro. Bro, there's just no way. They haven't even gotten... Bro, like, what am I playing? Holy bro.
Now, that clip was already pretty brutal, but when you know the context, it's even worse. Calc ended up being 11 points from qualifying for the NA East DreamHack Grand Finals because of this. Because he was max mats, full stacked loadout with just less than 40 people alive, all he had to do was survive 11 more places and he would have qualified for Grand Finals, but a player randomly boxed on his wall, pressured him, and then the entire lobby sprayed him. That clip was over a minute. He just got sprayed for more than an entire minute. And I mean, you can hear he wasn't too happy about it. Calc's not everyone's favorite in the scene, but man, watching this, I watched it live, I did feel pretty bad for him. But he wasn't the only big name that didn't qualify for NA East Grand Finals. Clix finished on the exact same amount of points as Calc, and there was a lot of heat on Twitter because Unknown Army did qualify when Clix didn't, and I'm just going to show you some of the tweets and show you exactly what kind of went down behind the scenes, because you couldn't really see because Unknown wasn't streaming and neither was Clix, but man, there was a lot of drama happening. I just went to go back and look for the tweets and realized they've all been deleted, so basically all you missed was that Unknown Army went down to a pretty relatively unknown player in NA East. Clix then shouted this player out on Twitter and said, "I'll follow anyone who goes and follows him." He gained 1,500 followers within seconds, like literally a minute. Then he deleted that tweet, and then Unknown and Clix pretty much got in a massive Twitter beef where Clix was calling out Unknown for never having qualified for an event. This is the first major event he's qualified in the season. Unknown talking smack on Clix that he didn't qualify for the grand finals. It just, I don't know what's going on with this beef anymore. I thought when they both joined NRG, they were in a couple of videos together, it was all gonna cool down and be cool, but I don't know. It seems like there's bigger beef than ever. I can never tell if they're kidding or not, but this one was pretty brutal. But I wanted to clear one thing up. People started saying that Clix deliberately got this player to drop on Unknown. I really don't think that was the case. I'm pretty sure it was just a situation of Clix just saw the chance to get a bit of beef going, get a bit of attention, and make a few jokes. I don't even think Unknown truly believes that Clix got this player to go after him, but either way, it was very entertaining to watch as the finals were breaking down. Even though Unknown didn't do particularly well in the end, he started off really strong, but he fell off in the last few games, unfortunately, and it could have been due to Clix getting inside his head, because that's when Unknown started to drop down. So I don't know. That wasn't all the drama we had out of DreamHack though. We have had Bugha coming second place, and I wouldn't say it was drama, but it was honestly, it was heartbreaking and so exciting. Marz, a player who's been grinding so hard, has over 100,000 points on a arena, finally got his moment to shine. He won a major tournament, but it was honestly overshadowed by how close Bugha came to clutching it up and coming second. So I'm going to roll on that clip now as well.
Or you have this whole tarp. Yeah, get in this meadow, get in this meadow. Nice, good kill. Nice.
Oh! What? I choked!
So that's what happened at the start clip. You saw at the very start of the video how upset Bugha was over that endgame, and the reason was he ended up losing the tournament by 4 points. He came second because of that fight. If he won that fight, he 100% won NA East DreamHack Grand Finals, and he started off the tournament joking around. If you watched it, he was literally doing donuts in Lambos. He said, look, I'm just gonna have fun. If I die, I'm gonna do a viewing party. And he ended up almost winning it. So you can see that he started off not caring, but when Bugha knew he had a chance to win, he said in game 6, I don't know guys, I have a feeling I'm gonna win this game. He said that right at the start, and he doesn't say that often. He went on to almost clutch it up. He almost pulled off the impossible. That was such a ridiculously good game. One of the best performances I've seen in such a long time, and to fall just short of winning was heartbreaking. To hear how much that meant to Bugha. And I know it might sound dumb as well. This man's won $3 million in a single tournament. This tournament's for $5,000, but it shows how much of a competitor Bugha is. He wanted to win this tournament. He still has that drive to win. And it was so inspirational to listen to, and it was kind of heartbreaking hearing him come second. But it also has now made me feel bad for Marz, because Marz just won the tournament and everyone's focusing on Bugha, and rightfully so. That was an insane end. So it was just a pretty bitter end to what was a phenomenal tournament, but you got to look at the positives. Marz jumping up there, getting his moment in the spotlight, someone who has been grinding so hard, finally winning a major tournament. And I touched on it in the intro. I said that Bugha lost the tournament to a taxi, and let's see exactly what I was referring to. Let's see how Marz got those extra 4 points to beat out Bugha.
As now only Hen is the remaining top 3 player to stand in Bugha's way, because no doubt Marz finds himself some solace here in a taxi cab.
Using a car in a
He has to
rotation.
He has to fall out
scot-free. Marz is literally getting away with murder right now. He's driving dirty, and guess what? The roller's gonna be riding dirty alongside of him. What is happening? What is life? This is the new Fortnite season, and Marz is still alive.
Oh my goodness, Storm Surge, he's only 15 above. It's only a matter of time before this ride is over, as Bugha does pick up an elimination. So right now, his fare is out to go. DeRoller says, thank you so much for the crazy taxi ride. But now, I can't believe it. Fallout, he's alive with no builds. Every placement point is racking up right now, but oh no, it's over. Number 1 is out. It's done.
So if you didn't pay attention to the point counter, this is what I'm talking about. Marz with that play gained 5 placement points. That is 1 more point than what he needed to be able to beat Bugha in the end there. So if he didn't get in that car rotate, he may not have won. If he went down as soon as he moved, and you have to think on that little health with no builds, no shield, no mobility, he probably would have died. So by getting in that taxi and holding on for as long as he did, that is also how Marz was able to win NA East DreamHack Finals. So add on top how close Bugha came with that last fight, that last elimination being the difference, and then add it to the fact that that is why Marz had an extra 4 points. It's heartbreaking, but also so entertaining. Now, last thing I've got to talk about with DreamHack is EU Grand Finals are on this morning, and it was an absolute nightmare. The grand finals, the first 2 rounds were completely glitched. For some reason, they were making 4 different lobbies of 25 people each, so they were getting instant placement points even without winning, and then they had to figure out what was going on, so they canceled the tournament. Then they pushed it back later. The tournament ended up going for like 6 hours more than it was supposed to. Some pros not even being able to play in it because they had exams to go to. These are kids, and it was going until like 1 and 2 in the morning for them. It was just an absolute nightmare, and it was so sad to see another Fortnite tournament have something go wrong with it, and this time a third-party tournament, which we haven't had any issues with DreamHack so far. So it was really upsetting to see. I felt really bad for all the EU pros, because by the end of it, so many of them were just demotivated, demoralized. They didn't want to play anymore. I woke up at like 5-6 a.m. here time for me, and it was still going on. I went to go and watch it, and like no one was streaming, just everyone seemed miserable, and it was just it was really upsetting. I mean, there's not much more to say than that. It's just we're having more and more tournament issues going on. So I really hope Epic can get something going on with these compete tournaments. I don't know what is causing the issues, but there's definitely so many issues with tournaments right now. I wanted to finish on a positive note, so I saved this one for the end. We've had major adjustments to the competitive loot pool. We now have boogie bombs and porta forts being vaulted, and we've had crash pads have their spawn rate nerfed, and also instead of dropping in stacks of 3, they now drop in stacks of 2. So that is a really huge nerf to an item that a lot of people have had issues to. There's the boogie bomb being vaulted, which so many pros were asking for. I don't know too much about the porta fort. I thought it was okay. I thought it was an interesting item that served a unique purpose but wasn't too strong. But either way, having the boogie bomb vaulted and crash pads nerfed is a massive sign and a massive positive move for competitive Fortnite in going in the right direction. They're listening to the competitive community about what items they do and don't like, and they're getting rid of them and changing the loot pool. The more we see the competitive loot pool shift away from the casual loot pool, the better competitive becomes. It's what we've been asking for such a long time. Most pros now saying if they could fix the server lag and they could take chest spawns back to 100%, this might be one of the best competitive seasons we've ever seen. So I just really wanted to finish on a positive note because I really like the way Fortnite competitive is handling the community and listening to what they want. The only thing we really haven't got, we've been asking for so far, is chest spawn rate. I know we haven't got a server improvement, but I'm assuming there's much deeper issues than just getting better servers. You know what I mean? But the things they can easily fix, it seems like they're listening to the community. So that's a massive win for me. All right, guys, that does it for another episode of Antics with Aussie. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I missed this for a few days, so I know it was a bit longer. There was a bit more in it, but I really just wanted to go over everything because I thought there was so much big, awesome stuff happening right now. If you guys did like the video, you made it this far, please chuck a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. You guys know it already. I'm trying to get 100K and you're making it happen. So thank you. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the video and I'll see you in the next one.